Listen, sweetheart, your blood pressure isn't misbehaving. Your routine might be. The cuff is honest, but it only tells the truth when we let it. Today, we'll clean up 9 common home mistakes older women make and replace them with tiny habits that make every number clearer and calmer. No drama, just strategy you can do in your kitchen before the kettle sings. Quick note, I'm not your clinician. Use common sense, ask your doctor or pharmacist about your specific meds, and adapt this plan to your body. Here's the first one you'll feel in 5 minutes. Set a measuring scene and repeat it. Same chair, same table, same time windows. Back supported, feet flat, legs uncrossed, arm at heart level on a cushion, palm up. Rest quietly for 5 minutes, no talking, no scrolling, no coffee. Take 2 readings 1 minute apart and write the lower one. That single ritual removes half the noise from your week. If that already helps, tap like and subscribe. Tiny wins ahead. Mistake 1, measuring in a hurry right after stairs, chores, or a stressful call. Your heart is still narrating the last scene. Fix, treat the reading like a photo, not a video. Sit, breathe, rest for 5 quiet minutes. If life just barked at you, give it 10. Put a small sticky note on your cuff. Sit 5. Those 2 words turn chaos into data. Beat mistake 2, the wrong cuff and the wrong spot. A cuff over clothing, a cuff that's too small, or a cuff sliding off the wrong place will lie to your face. Fix, use an upper arm cuff on bare skin. The bladder, that inflatable part, should center over the inside of your arm. The lower edge sits about 1 inch above the bend of the elbow. Size matters. A medium cuff fits most, but if your upper arm measures more than about 13 inches around, you likely need a large. If the cuff scratches like a bracelet, it's too small. If it wraps like a blanket, it's too big. Wrist cuffs are fussy. If you must use one, hold your wrist at heart level on a cushion and stay very still. Mistake 3, arm dangling in midair, legs crossed, back floating, and feet tiptoeing. Posture is pressure. Fix, sit in a chair with a back. Slide your bottom to the back of the seat. Place feet flat, legs uncrossed, and rest your forearm on a table with a pillow so the cuff sits at heart level. If you don't have a table at the right height, stack a few books or use a firm cushion on your lap. Jaw soft, shoulders easy. Your body will tell the cuff the truth when it feels supported. Mistake 4, measuring at random times and panicking at single numbers. Blood pressure has a personality. It wakes, eats, naps, worries, and calms just like you. Fix, choose a pattern and stick to it for 7 days. Take readings in the morning before pills and breakfast, and in the evening before dinner. 2 readings each time, 1 minute apart, lower number recorded. At the end of the week, average the mornings and average the evenings. Those 2 averages are your story. Single numbers shout, patterns talk. Mistake 5, coffee, cigarettes, a big glass of water, or a full bladder 5 minutes before the cuff. Caffeine, nicotine, and a hurried chug can nudge numbers up. A full bladder can raise pressure more than you think. Fix, wait 30 minutes after coffee or smoking. Sip water in small amounts during the morning, not all at once. Use the bathroom 5 minutes before you sit. Calm body, calm number. Mistake 6, talking, scrolling, and side-eyeing the screen while it inflates. Conversation turns the reading into a performance. Fix, look away, breathe slow, and treat it like a postcard arriving in the mail. You'll read it when it lands. If anxiety spikes every time you measure, try this. Inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6, twice, then press start. Long exhale tells your nervous system, we're safe. Numbers prefer calm company. Beat mistake 7, trusting a mystery device forever. Some home monitors drift. Some never told the truth in the first place. Fix, once a year, bring your cuff to your clinic and ask the nurse to check it against theirs. If readings on both arms differ a lot at home, tell your clinician. A small difference is common, a big difference needs attention. Replace the cuff if it's erratic, old, or cracked. Look for models validated by an independent list. Cheap and cheerful is fine if it's honest. Mistake 8, logging like a novelist or not logging at all. Pages of numbers exhaust clinicians and brains. Silence is worse. Fix, 1 page, 1 week, simple columns, date, time, reading, write the lower of the 2, notes, walked, salty lunch, new med, tape it to the fridge. At the end of the week, write the morning average and evening average at the top. Snap a photo for your phone and bring the page to your visit. Your future self will hug you. Mistake 9, ignoring the body's little clues. Dizziness on standing, pounding headaches, chest discomfort, vision changes, or a nosebleed that won't quit. Numbers matter, but symptoms are the sirens. Fix, if you feel unwell with a high reading, sit, breathe, and recheck after 5 minutes. If it stays very high and you feel bad, call your clinician or emergency line according to your plan. If numbers are high but you feel fine, don't panic, text everyone, log it, check again in the evening, and send a portal message with the week's pattern. Your clinician treats people, not single digits. Here's the secret your kitchen knows: routines beat drama. Make a blood pressure tray that lives in the same spot: cuff, pillow, pen, one-page log, and a small timer. Put a sticky note on the tray: sit 5 feet flat, arm at heart level, 2 readings, lower number. If you measure glucose too, keep that kit nearby. When the tools are staged, your brain doesn't have to hunt health, it just does it. Beat a word about meds because pills and pressure dance together. If you start a new medicine, your numbers may change in the first week. Ask your clinician, what should I expect the first 7 days? When should I call? Some meds prefer morning, some like evening, some care only that you take them the same time daily. If your morning pressure is up and evenings are calm, timing may be the lever. Never stop a blood pressure pill without a plan. Sudden stops can rebound. If a dose makes you lightheaded on standing, tell your clinician. Sometimes splitting a dose or shifting the time smooths the line. Sodium sneaks and hidden helpers. A salty dinner or a lively restaurant meal can bump your next morning reading. Canned soups, deli meats, pickles, sauces, and even healthy frozen meals can hide sodium. Balance it with a calmer day after: water in sips, a walk, and a simpler dinner. Foods rich in potassium: beans, leafy greens, bananas, potatoes support balance if your clinician says they're safe for you. It's not a punishment, it's a seesaw you can steer. Orthostatic: check the standing test that explains dizziness. If you sometimes feel woozy when you stand, try this on a quiet morning. Measure after 5 minutes sitting. Stand, start a timer, and take a reading at 1 minute and at 3 minutes. If the pressure drops a lot and you feel symptoms, tell your clinician. Timing of meds, hydration, or other conditions might be talking. Sit down if you feel faint. We like glamorous, but we love oxygen. Beat arrhythmias and the lying cuff. If you have an irregular heartbeat, some automated monitors get confused and spit out odd numbers or error codes. If your device flashes an irregular rhythm symbol, note it on your log and tell your clinician. They may suggest a model that handles irregular beats better, or ask you to repeat and average more readings. Your job is clarity, not cardiology. Travel days and appointments. On busy days, measure before the rush, not after you race a bus or a grandkid. If you're headed to a clinic, don't pre-game with 5 checks at home. Numbers shoot up with nerves and you'll arrive rattled. Take your cuff with you once a year for a tune-up, but let the clinic reading be the clinic reading. White coat jumps are real, masked hypertension normal in the clinic, high at home is real too. Patterns over a week are the tiebreaker. When a number scares you, if you see a very high reading and feel fine, pause. Sit quietly, lower your shoulders, and repeat after 5 minutes. If it's still high and you've had several days of higher numbers, send a message with your weekly averages and any symptoms. If you feel unwell: chest pain, shortness of breath, a severe headache, weakness on one side, trouble speaking, follow your emergency plan. Anxious brains love to chase numbers, wise brains chase plans. House rules that protect the reading. Don't measure over clothing. Don't talk during the reading. Don't point your toes or flex your calves, muscle work shifts the number. Don't let the cuff tube kink. Don't squeeze the cuff like a tourniquet. Don't take 10 readings in a row because you didn't like the first 2. That's not data, that's a squabble. 2 is plenty, 3 if the first 2 are far apart. Write it down and walk away. Make your numbers easy to share. At the end of each week, write 2 lines at the top of your log. Morning average, // ////////. Evening average, // // Add a 1-line note. Felt dizzy Tuesday morning after new dose, better after breakfast. Your clinician can decide in 30 seconds whether to adjust, investigate, or celebrate. That makes visits shorter, calmer, and more useful. If you use a portal, attach a photo of the page. Old school paper beats a forgotten app. Technique refresh you can practice today. Sit tall, feet flat, back supported. Slide your arm into the cuff on your non-dominant arm. Line the cuff marker with the inside of your arm. Rest your arm on a cushion at heart level. Close your lips, soften your jaw. Breathe in 4, out 6 twice. Press start. Look away. Let the cuff do the thinking. When it finishes, wait a minute, press start again. Write the lower number. Done. You just did the adult version of brushing your teeth: small, repeatable, and boring on purpose. If you like a plan, here's a 7-day home protocol you can repeat anytime. Day 1, set up your tray, choose your chair, and do a practice run. Day 2, morning and evening, 2 readings each, lower number recorded, no coffee 30 minutes before. Day 3, same as day 2, add a note about meals and walks. Day 4, bring the cuff to your clinic or pharmacy for a quick accuracy check if you're out. If not, check fit and strap. Day 5, repeat and add an orthostatic check if you sometimes feel dizzy on standing. Day 6, repeat, focus on posture and calm exhale. Day 7, repeat, then average your mornings and evenings and write a 1-sentence. Patterns tell the story. You write it by being consistent. Little helpers that make the habit stick. Put the cuff where you will trip over it at the right time. Set a repeating calendar reminder labeled BP Sit 5. Keep a pen tied to the log with a ribbon because pens vanish like socks. Pair your measurement with a routine anchor before the morning walk, before the evening news. Reward yourself with a small joy after the evening reading. A page of your book, a cup of herbal tea, a message to a friend. Brains like rewards, give yours a kind one so you keep doing the smart thing. Devices and upgrades without the gadget guilt. If buttons shrink and screens squint at you, choose a monitor with a large, high-contrast display and a gentle beep you can hear. If you share a home, pick one with memory for 2 users so your logs don't mingle like laundry. If your upper arm is very small or very generous, order the right cuff size from the manufacturer. The machine can only be as honest as the cuff you give it. If tubes kink or Velcro tires out, replace the parts. This is maintenance, not failure. Numbers are not grades, they're clues. They respond to salt, stress, sleep, medicine, movement, and measurement. You're not chasing perfect, you're chasing honest. Honest is calm. Honest is the same chair and the same breath every day. Honest is 2 readings, 1 minute apart, written on paper like a promise you keep to yourself. Recap for your fridge. Set the scene, sit 5, feet flat, arm at heart level, 2 readings, log the lower, morning and evening for a week. Avoid coffee, cigarettes, chatter, crossed legs, and measuring over clothes. Check your cuff yearly, write patterns not panic, and call for symptoms not numbers according to your plan. Getting older isn't about shrinking your life, it's about getting data that helps you live it better. Tell me in the comments if you've tried the Sit 5, Ruland what changed when you did.